When we first set out to follow the build process of our very own Z1100 Turbo from PACE Off-Road, we weren't sure how much FaceTime we'd get with Greg Biffle, seeing as he's a NASCAR icon. From the first conference call to the final ride, Greg was right there with us, showing that PACE Off-Road is not just a hobby, it's a passion. With help from our incredible friends at Arctic Cat, we were able to get our hands on a brand new Wildcat 1000, along with a brand new Z1100 Turbo motor. This was the start of something incredible. The professionalism of the build at PACE is first class. The stock bodywork, roll cage, suspension, interior, and all associated drivetrain are carefully removed and organized. The stock motor is lifted out, and once the vehicle is down to nothing more than the chassis, it's set onto a chassis jig, cut and re-welded to accept the new Z1100 motor. Following the rear clip alterations, the chassis is sent out to the same powder coating shop used by many of the top NASCAR race teams. The in-house, hand-built wiring harness would be one of the biggest differences in a PACE Z1100. This is built with mil-spec wire, uses all factory plug-and-play connections, and is not split loom, but fully heat shrink to ensure a long life and proper electrical power to the right places. Along with the harness, PACE will custom wire any number of unique accessories into upfitter switches. For our build, that includes a large clutch blower, a huge Rigid Industries light bar, lower Rigid Industries rock lights, LED whip lights, and a few extra spaces for extras in the future. We also opted for the full-size second battery tray to help keep all those accessories working. UTV Inc. donated the sweet heavy-duty roll cage that will keep us safe as well as stylish. They also hooked us up with the beautiful doors that fit perfectly and gave the Wildcat that buggy look. STM was able to hook us up with billet primary and secondary clutches able to handle huge power, as are the Turner Eagle axles. Fox Shocks was also able to supply us with a beautiful factory series set of Kashima-coated podium piggyback shocks to keep us riding hard and landing soft. Finishing it off was a set of color-matched LED whip lights from Quick Lights. The finished product was incredible, from PRP, the custom color-matched SE suspension seats as well as the 4-point harnesses, from Wolf Design, a full vehicle custom graphics wrap, and from ITP, special wheels and tires. This is not just an accessorized Wildcat. This is a PACE Off-Road built Z1100 Turbo that pushes out nearly 30 pounds of boost and almost 300 horsepower. Greg's passion for side-by-sides is evident in a finished product like this.
I got one of the very first Wildcats when they came out. I loved the suspension on it. The suspension was great, but clearly I recognized right away it just simply needs more power to be able to do what you want. You get down in the flats and some of that, it'll go fast enough to have a lot of fun. But the minute you start getting into the hills or some of the bowls, it just didn't have the power to really transition the way it needs to. And so instantly I went back and went on the mission to put power in these things and did a lot of research and came to the conclusion the Z1 engine is really the engine of choice. I cannot tell you how happy I am with that engine, the way it fits in the vehicle, the way it fits in all, we've done other brand vehicles with that engine. It works so well and it's so reliable. It just totally changes it from the suspension we do to the engine, to the powertrain, the drivability. The 3-position boost control switch to choose what power level you want on the fly. It just changes the experience altogether.